What is up, everybody? Why does it seem like my mic is super quiet? Okay, jump scare. I don't have makeup on. You have been warned. Okay. Hi. I'm also gonna fiddle with the camera settings really quick because I realized that I had the saturation like super high for the past like all of our frames because of what my husband's settings were on his monitor. It had like this like HDR, auto HDR setting on, and so it was like blowing all the colors out. But I think, actually looking at my phone, I think I fixed it. So let me know if I look weird, but this is what we're gonna go with for now. Also lighting. That little light that I was using to stream died, and it's supposed to be rechargeable, and I can't get it to charge. So we just have natural light for now, which will be accurate if I'm facing this direction. But that's it. So I apologize. God, my husband's pillow thing is like grabbing my hair. Oh, there's tape on this. I forgot about that. My hair is getting stuck in the tape. I just got out of the shower, so that's why my hair is like, I don't even know what it's doing. And I also, don't call me out, but my roots are, they are bad. They are very, very bad. I think the music is as loud as I am. We're gonna turn the music down just a little bit. Because if I'm just talking more like monotone, it's absolutely louder than me. I want to lower camera because I'm slouching today. It's a slouchy day. So I literally came on here because I want to play with makeup. And so next to me is all of my makeup. And we're just gonna see. Well, it's not all of my makeup. Most of my makeup is still in Illinois, but it's what I have. So, and I got a new ColourPop eyeshadow that is right here that I want to play with. It's dark and spooky. It's spooky season. We're going there. It's called Bay. Which, like, y'all remember when we used to say that? Why did we do that? Hold on. I need something to pop it open. I painted my nails yesterday. Painted them black. I just took a shower, as I said. Already shipped this one, so try not to make that worse. I went and got my nails done for the first time. Like, got pedicure. I got a pedicure for the first time since I got married. Which was really fun. I keep forgetting that I like getting those. Like, it's like one of those things where it's like, I forget about it until my mother-in-law is like, hey, I'm gonna go get my nails done. You wanna go? And I'm like, fuck yeah, I do. Otherwise, I forget that it's an option. And the place that we go to for a normal pedicure is $35. Which I understand that, like, that is not expendable income that a lot of people have right now. So, you know, take this with a grain of salt, obviously. But I keep forgetting. So I personally genuinely value having my nails painted. I love painting my own nails, though. I'm not an acrylic girly. Gel makes me nervous because you can develop an allergy to it, and I have MCAS, so gel makes me nervous. I mean, acrylic too, like acrylates, you can get an allergy to. So I'm just a, like, I love Holo Taco. I use them all the time. I'm actually about to place an order with Holo Taco. You know, that's what I use. But with my mobility issues that I am experiencing, and I just got an x-ray on my hip this week. That's why I've been a little MIA. It's really painful actually for me to paint my toes. And leaning down to do it, I pull my shoulders because I'm hypermobile in my shoulders. My hip doesn't want to do it on the one side. And then, like, I don't know, it just becomes a whole thing, especially for the fact that, like, when you paint your toes, it freaking lasts for like 3 months. Like, Simply Illogical did a whole experiment on that, and she actually got it to last her almost 6 months, which was kind of cool. So for me, like, for that just being a value that I have for myself, and like that is something I enjoy, $35 every like 3 months isn't the worst. Especially when, like, to get my hair consistently done, it costs me like $100-something every 4 months ish. As you can see, I haven't had it done in a minute, but you know, so I think it's a value for me that I'm gonna start letting myself do, because that's another one of those things, is like I just wasn't letting myself do it like that because I feel like I deserve it. But that's for my therapist. But yeah, I got my toes done, and then I was like, okay, then I'm gonna do my hands too, so that it's fine. But I will show you guys You get to see a free feet pic. Then you don't have to pay for it. I know. Because I really don't care. If you guys see my feet, it's whatever. They're feet. I know there's icky people on the internet, so I guess screenshot away if that's you want that. But I got this color on my toes that I'm really excited about. So here's the vibe. As you can see, my toes are a slightly lighter color than the black on my fingers, right? And then you're like, ooh, why? Well, let me put you on something for my spooky girls. I didn't know this color was an option. When I normally see grays or grays offered at a nail place, they're always a really light gray. And that's not my vibe. That's not my thing. And then I went on Pinterest and I was shown this gray. And I was like, I'm into that. What is that? And then I found this color, and it's the D&D nails. A lot of nail places carry this line in Deep Mystery. And that's what it is. If you wanna screen grab that bottle or whatever. That's what's on my toes. And I love it, and I saved it because I think it's what I'm gonna always get. Like, that is how excited I am. To the point where I'm actually gonna possibly order from Holo Taco, and I'm trying to see if they carry a gray similar, because I love it. And I didn't know, like, you know, I paint my nails black all the time, but just to be like a little moody gray. I don't know. I'm so excited. I'm fully gonna start embracing my spooky side again. I don't know if y'all watch Courtney Quarantine. She's on Twitch, but she also is on TikTok and does like a lot of makeup content. She's on Instagram. She doesn't know that I'm talking about her. she kind of knows who I am. Like, I'm in her chats on streams, and she's responded to me and responded to my comments, but I still, like, I don't know if she like stores my existence into her brain, you know? Because she has a decent ass following, I will say. But anyway, if TikTok gets yeeted, she's on Instagram as well, under Courtney Quarantine. Courtney with the C. Anyway, she does alternative makeup in a really cool way. And she does it in, like, because, like, I wouldn't necessarily say that I'm goth, but I wouldn't say that I'm not alternative. Because, like, just look at it. Look at this is how I dress regularly, is like black on black on black with the occasional like teal or burgundy mixed in, and like I dye my hair black to green, like, you know. And when you see how I do my eyebrows, or if you look at any of my other streams, you will understand, like, I definitely am an alternative person. It's just I don't consistently have the energy or the drive to do my makeup how I would want to, and so a lot of my expression is in clothing that is also comfortable for my chronic illness. So anyway, Courtney has inspired me again to start trying to do makeup how I used to, because I used to, oh my god, full, like, especially like 2016 makeup, dude. Full beat. I should have a full beat to school. And that's not sustainable, and that never will be sustainable for me. And I was waking up at 5 in the morning to do that. But I want to find that happy medium of expression for myself again, and so we're gonna play makeup. And what inspired all of it, besides Courtney, obviously, is this freaking eyeshadow called Bay. And it is by ColourPop, and it's a really cool color because it's like a black with like all these different duochrome shifts in it, right? But when you actually put it, like, if you swatch it, I'm not gonna swatch it now, but you will see eventually. It's actually like almost has like this purpley brown base. It's not a true black. So it's a really freaking cool color. So this is what's inspiring me today. So we'll see what happens with that. And then I also got myself, this was my little gift to myself. I won a gift card through my old work. And I treated myself and I got the ABH Soft Glam palette because I am a Modern Ren whore. For lack of a better phrase. It's true. It's true. I love Modern Ren. I still have my original Modern Ren palette from 20, I don't even know, because I got it really late. I was really late to the trend of Modern Ren. But like, this is my color palette right here, especially the darker half of this palette. That's me in a palette. So, or like the dark shimmers, like Sultry is such a good color. Mulberry, Cypress Umber, you know. There's a lot of the colors that are in this palette are also in Modern Ren. But Anywho, so that has been inspiring me lately as well. And then my husband got me the Nabla Secret palette for my birthday. This is like a lighter version of If Soft Lamb and Modern Ren Had a Baby and then added teals. That's what this palette is. But I love her too. So we have some fun colors to play with. Oh my god, I didn't realize this mirror has a sticky on it. I've been using this mirror with the cover on it, and now it bubbled from me traveling with it. Those aren't smudges, those are bubbles. Oh my god, I never peeled it. That's so funny. But yeah, so we're gonna play with those palettes today, and then I also have the ColourPop Super Shock and Frog. I have a story about this freaking color. I bought two. I didn't know that this is the color I had at home, and if you ever shop makeup at Ulta, you'll know that colors look different in their lighting than they do in any other lighting because it's a bright store. So I didn't realize that I have this already, and so now I have two of it, and I already opened the other one, but this is my original one. As you can see, I'm not far in it at all, but I got a bunch of coupons. There's gonna be a part 2 of the stream because I ordered makeup again. I got a bunch of coupons, and so I had a $10 off your order period coupon. And so I used that as girl math. I get a free Super Shock eyeshadow because they're $7. So I picked out a new color. Because to be fair, I love this color. I really do. I love this freaking color. I'm not upset to have a backup, but I was excited to have colors I didn't have, and then I bought. I also have the Bulbasaur Super Shock shadow, and I love her. Because I did buy from the Pokemon collection. I was really excited. Anywhozer, that's what we're doing today. First we gotta get some freaking eyebrows on this face, because I do my eyebrows first. I'm also not gonna wear foundation today. A little bit of concealer, spot conceal around my eyes kind of situation, but I do want to do some of my, like, I want to put blush on and stuff. I want to have a little bit of fun, but I don't want to have foundation on today, so. Which, to be fair, like, my skin's not having a lot of issues except on this side. I have, like, breakout here, breakout. This is a freckle. And then my forehead is always my forehead. I haven't done my proper acne stuff in a hot minute, so. Also, I apologize if I'm missing any chats at all today. It seems like Twitch is boycotting showing me my chat again, so. Oh, this time it connected. Okay, it was stuck on just saying connecting over and over. And so I didn't know if you could see. Also, I apologize for my mic peaking at random. I still can't figure it out. Me and my husband changed a bunch of things, and it's still doing that, so I can't figure it out. But at least you can hear me. It's just, I'm sure that's not anyone's favorite sound. Also, my mirror is disgusting. Oh, I have screen wipes. Don't tell my husband I'm using his screen wipes. He's we are a military couple, if y'all didn't know already. And so this is a deployment, so I could say where he's at. He's stationed in Korea right now, South Korea. Nobody goes to North. Anyway, I confuse people with that because, like, it within, like, the military circle, everybody just says Korea because we all know what we're talking about, and I forget that, like, people that aren't around military all the time don't know that, like, nobody goes to North. Anyway. But yeah, he's stationed there right now, so he can only help me so much with so many things. And I'm on his computer right now, streaming, because mine is in Illinois. Because I moved back to Illinois while he went to Korea, and then I had health issues, so then I had to move back with our in-laws, or his parents, my in-laws. So I could see my doctors out here, because my whole medical team for my chronic illnesses are here, because we were stationed here. Which, we could get stationed here again, so. But I haven't actually moved out of Illinois yet, so, like, all of my things are here. Okay. Cleaned my mirror with a screen wipe. Don't tell him. He won't know. I don't even think he knows that he still owns any. These are just kind of expensive to use on a mirror. I'll replace them. Don't worry. There's so much buildup on this side. Oh my god. So I only ever use the not zoomed in side of my mirror. And so then the other side gets covered in, like, fingerprints, but they're fingerprints from me wearing lotion, so they, like, really build up on this side. Please hold. That's a little better. I feel like I'm about to get clocked on the internet. Sure, we'll go with that. That's fine. Maybe. I can see myself now. Okay, I need to slide his keyboard over. I don't got room and I need room. Okay. Eyebrows. So I don't know how much of like a tutorial style this is gonna be, but I'm gonna try to explain what I'm doing as I'm doing it, you know? Yeah. I use like literally all NYX products for my eyebrows. I used to use like Wet n Wild and Elf though, so you can definitely be balling on a budget to do my eyebrows how I do them. You don't have to use this stuff. I used other stuff for years. It's just, I will say, if you have the money, because I understand, like only having small amounts of money at a time. And in that case, Wet n Wild and Elf. But if you have the extra money to spend a little bit up front, NYX products last me longer, which to me kind of puts them at a similar price point to each other. So you do with that what you will, but you do not need to be using the products I'm using to get the same result. If you're gonna splurge on anything and spend the $10.99, get the NYX Epic Ink eyeliner out of these products. That's my favorite thing. But if you want the same pigmentation and you're not worried about the longevity, like it being waterproof or whatever, Wet n Wild actually makes it I think it's still $2.99. They don't really raise their prices. It's $2.99 and it's a dip eyeliner. And that's what I learned how to do eyeliner on, which then I found out later from the makeup community that's the harder one to use, but I just started with that because it was the cheapest for very pigmented black. That shit's great. I would still use that now, honestly. But if you need waterproof, then NYX Epic Ink. But I will say too, like Target does a lot of sales on like where it's like spend $25, you get a $5 gift card back or whatever. I do that all the time when I buy my NYX stuff. So I'm gonna go in with the NYX Lift and Snatch, which is a little pen, and I'm gonna outline my eyebrows and outline the shape that I want. I sit and hold my mirror like this. That's why it's disgusting on the outside. So right now we're just gonna map out the shape. Also, letting y'all know, my eyebrows are uneven. You can tell by the leftover product that's sitting on them. One arch is higher than the other. That's just my face. That's just my brow bone. That's just my face. My face is not symmetrical. I don't force it to be. So I will match the shape of them. I do them intense, and but just so you know, I'm not purposely making them uneven. I just follow what they are, because that's my natural face. And you don't have to change what your face looks like to have fun with makeup. People are stupid if they tell you otherwise. That sounds really harsh. I hate people doing makeup out of insecurity and people shaming people into doing that. I want makeup to be fun and enhancing your natural features. And I'm not saying don't, like do like trad goth, like fuck yeah, do trad goth if that's your thing. But you know what I mean. I think you know what I mean. Okay, I gotta move the mic out of the way. So I hope that you guys can still hear me decently if I move it to here. I don't know if you are, but I keep almost hitting it, and I think that's gonna sound worse. So yeah, I totally have leftover brow product on right now. We're not gonna talk about it. Dang, I like totally missed when I did that spot. Please hold. Oh, I'm also, I don't know if any of y'all, sorry, I'm gonna take my cardigan off. I'm like so warm. I don't know if any of y'all follow Lynn's makeup looks on TikTok. I love her. She's the girl, oh, thank you for the stretch. I will do the stretch while I take my cardigan off, actually. Also, what's up, Kanji? How you doing? So, Lynn's makeup looks on TikTok. She's the girl that says you don't look weird with eyeshadow under your eye, you're just not used to it. It's that girl, if you don't remember her name. She's on a brow journey right now where she's just letting them grow and not plucking anymore to see if they will actually fill in. And so far, they actually are. And her eyebrows and my eyebrows are very similar in like sparsity and everything. So I'm trying the same journey. So you're gonna see brow hairs outside of these outlines that don't belong there. But I'm trying the same thing because I want to see if I can get, because like as you can see, I don't have tails to my eyebrows at all, and that's not on purpose. I just don't have them. They just don't exist. Also, I do think that my phone is not showing my chat again. I'm also trying to work on doing the tails shorter. I already fucked it up. I used to draw them all the way down to here. And I'm realizing that's why my eyebrows looked weird to me for a while. Is because I was being... Hold on, I'm gonna go into the stream manager and instead. Let's see if that chat updates. Okay. I was just sometimes it works better if I just literally watch my stream. And then sometimes stream manager works better. We'll see. Oh, I guess I could like hold on. Let me just actually test this. I'm gonna send myself a chat from my computer. And just see if my phone's showing it. My phone is not showing it. Okay. Okay, yeah, I have to close out of stream and then back in to get it. Why does this keep happening? I don't understand. Hold on, we're testing more. Is this showing? Nope, my phone's not getting my chats today. Okay. I don't want to miss anything, and so I'm relying on when I'm in MELD seeing it in the corner. And that's not good. Because I'm gonna miss that. So let me try this. Hold on. We're trying one more option. Okay, if I open on incognito, so it won't try to do it in the Twitch app, it'll just stay as a web thing. My chat's working. It's something with mobile. I don't know what is wrong with the mobile Twitch app right now, but it's like it's not doing what it's supposed to do. Oh, is it have desktop site turned on? Okay. I think I got it. Let me just double check because now I'm scared that since I changed the window type that it's not gonna show. I'm sorry if this is annoying. Okay, no, it's working. Okay, we got it. We got it. We got a way. It's just I can't reply to chats from my phone then. I don't know if MELD has a way for me to integrate the chat to being open on MELD, like how OBS does. I have no idea. When I started using MELD, I just started using MELD. I didn't go into any other learn how to do things. I wanted to see how easy it was to figure out. Which, to be fair, it is very easy to figure out. However, one of the updates that I do have is I can use my Stream Deck now. They had an integration you could download, and it's been there since April, which means it's been an option since I started using MELD, and I just didn't. So that's my fault. But so now I can switch my scenes without having to click into MELD. And now I have emergency buttons if we get follow botted, so. Yeah, this is like really juicy today. I don't know if I just like shook it too hard. I mean, it's fine, but like this is putting out more pigment than it normally does. Okay, so that is the outline. As you can see, this one's archier, and it just is. That's just her. I am in a constant state of like, just the other side. I can't do it on both sides of my face. And I'm trying to become less insecure about my facial features, and this is part of that exercise. But now with that whole like, do I have eyebrow blindness? Do I have eyelash blindness trend or whatever? When it's just like another trend to make you feel insecure. It made me feel insecure. It did. You know what? Even if I have eyebrow blindness, I'm having fun. Who gives a shit? Who gives a shit? Makeup is supposed to be fun. Oh, I didn't say what I'm doing. I'm going in now with the NYX Zero to Brow, which is like a long wear brow gel. But I learned that it works really well for the fact that I don't have much eyebrow hair to work with. It will just stick to skin. So don't let it being called a gel scare you into like, oh, well, if I have sparse brows, it's not going to work for me. It will. Because it kind of almost acts like a tattoo. Like, not literally, like, you're not stuck with this. But, I posted a TikTok about it a while ago for my chronic illness, girlies, and I'm saying girlies, it's just like, I call my husband my girly. Gender neutral term for me. Anybody can wear makeup. But, for my chronic illness girlies, that I can make this last a week. Are you supposed to? No. But if that is something you value, is that it makes you feel a little bit more put together to have your eyebrows filled in and a little bit of mascara, this will stay. So do with that what you will. Is it advertised like that? No, I don't think so. I think it's advertised where it's supposed to last up to 48 hours, and then you're supposed to take it off, but I do not. Kind of. I usually scrub it off every other shower. And I shower every other day. So. I am running out of it though, so it's normally a little bit more pigmented than this. I ordered more. Oh, but yeah, there is going to be a part 2 of this stream because I ordered another Super Shock Shadow. I ordered new sponges. I got powder puffs because, as you've seen, like, I rest my hand on my face because my hands shake. That's the only way to get any sort of leverage still since I developed pops. I wasn't like that before. And then I move, if I'm wearing foundation, I move my foundation around and I get it all over my hands. So the makeup artist girlies said that if you put a powder puff on your pinky, because I use my pinky, it'll stay in place and then you won't be smudging this makeup around right here, which is really cool. Because I do the same positioning when I do my eyeliner. So now I go in with an angled brush because I do the ends how I do them, and this is wider than that. And I just literally grab product off of this. And this angled brush is only used for this, so like it's caked. Which kind of formed the brush to the shape that I need it to be. I still clean this brush, but like I've seen like women that like lay their edges, they have like their specific comb that they got to, or their specific brushes that they got to be a certain shape from their gel and everything, and when they clean it off then it's not the same. That's me with this 100%, but it still eventually has to get cleaned. I just don't clean it as often as my other makeup brushes. So, and then I'll do 2 layers of this. That's layer 1, so then we gotta let it sit. Otherwise it will pick up itself, but I like it darker than this, especially when I'm using an old one where like I need to replace it. It needs 2 layers because it's not even. Anyway, I ordered from Ulta puffs and sponges and everything, and they were doing a deal. They're still doing it actually, where if you spend $19.50, you get a free makeup bag that has a bunch of their new Ulta Beauty brand products that I've been wanting to try, but I have MCAS and I have a lot of skin allergies, so when I find a brand that I'm not allergic to, I kind of just stay within that brand because I don't want to waste money on products I can't use. NYX being one of those brands, though they're like liquid face products I can't use. So, I did for a long time not realizing it was part of the problem. And there's nothing wrong with them. I just have unknown skin allergies. We don't know what the trigger is yet besides fragrance. I know I have to do fragrance free, but that's all I know. I don't know what the other issue is. But anywho, I'm excited about that because now it's a free way for me to try stuff and not risk, having allergic reaction to things that I paid for. And I know that you can return makeup if it doesn't work for you, but I know that they just throw it out. Like, I hate that. So I like that if I'm allergic to this stuff, I'm just gonna give it to my sister or my sister-in-law. Like, where we live in the same house. Who cares if we accidentally exchange a germ? Instead of returning it to Ulta and it gets thrown out. So, because they can't re-sanitize makeup. So yeah. So this is how I do the shape, and then I'm actually gonna do this part now just because I can. I go in the NYX Epic Ink eyeliner. So that first thing was the Lift and Snatch pen. Now I go in with the eyeliner because the Lift and Snatch pen is not completely black. This is, and I like to put in the eyebrow slit. And by the way, I naturally have the scalp. There is no hair in the scalp. So when I learned that about myself, because it was the trend of like doing the split in your eyebrow, and people were shaping that split in, I looked at my eyebrows and I was like, oh, I don't even have to shape it. So, but I like drawing stripes in here. Sometimes I do two, sometimes I do one down the center. Sometimes I'll do this whole thing closer together where there is no extra. Whatever. Do all different stuff. But I'm gonna try to do two. Two is my favorite, but I shake, so. Sometimes they'll end up too close together, and then I just have to make it be one. I'm sorry that you can't really see them too. So then I take it and I kind of like re-intensify each edge of this. So that there's the clear end for when I do that second layer of the gel. I just went too wide. God damn it. Yep, we're gonna have one stripe today. So I technically could take a freaking Q-tip and fix it, and I never have the energy to do that, so I just don't. And then I'll be like, yep, we went from 2 stripes to 1. So we have 1 this time. So, like, I'm gonna really look as a stripe. It doesn't show it super well on camera because it's super small. But it's there. Seeing if this was dry. This was dry. Okay. So now we do layer number 2. And when I was having my like, do I have eyebrow blindness phase, I tried to do this where I only did 1 layer and then I was like, nope, I hate that. I like it intense. It's a conscious choice. So I'll take the intensity of the product to do the end, and then when there's barely any product left is when I blend the front. But I don't go all the way to the front, and you'll see why in a second. That is intentional. I'm intentionally leaving the front out. Also, if you were in an ad break, we're still just filling. Nothing crazy. I accidentally went too far down. The only thing with this stuff, if you oops, you have to wet a Q-tip with micellar water and fix it immediately, because if you don't, you are stuck with that. This stuff dries down like cement, which is why I love it, because it does not transfer at all. I can sleep with this. It's not going to be on my pillows, and I have white pillows. It's not on my pillows. If I hug my husband, it's not on my husband. Because I have actually upset an ex-boyfriend before. It's an ex for a reason. But, because I hugged him while he was wearing like a light-colored hoodie when I used to do my eyebrows in a different way. Same effect, different products. And, my eyebrow literally, like, that, like, how Liza Koshy used to transfer them onto things to be funny. Yeah, I did that. That just, like, actually happened. So now we have our bulk laid down. What I then do is go back in with the NYX eyeliner, and I will re-intensify like outlines. I don't know why I didn't just because I'm slouching into there. So this is when I clean up those outlines we first made. And sharpen the tails, because that gel doesn't fully fill in the tails. It never does. Okay. Final part of the brow before we assess the situation is I go in with the NYX micro brow pencil. This is what I like. This is the OG. This has always been in my routine, even before I started doing black eyebrows. And then we do our front. And what I mean by doing the front is I like to outline, square it off. This is the part that I try to make be even with each other, even though the rest of my shape is not. Because this helps with the whole, like, yes, this eyebrow literally angles down and this one angles straight. So I usually have to go back into the front of this one and create like a fake beginning. Also, I will say this camera angles down, so my eyebrows look so weird on this camera. When staring straight ahead at a mirror, they're even. And I was showing my husband too, because he was like, "Are you sure you're just not doing them even?" And I was like, "No." Like, so I was video calling him and showing him, moving my phone up and down the angle, and he was like, "Oh my god, like it does change it." So I promise you, head on, the fronts of my eyebrows are even. So then I just take it and I blend it with the gel, or at where the pencil meets the gel, still leaving a gap in the front. We are not doing James Charles 2016 brows, unless that's your thing. That's your thing. That's your thing. But that's not what we're going for. I'm gonna do like some little like hair like stroke situations, and then that's when we go in with this and we start blending this front. And this stage has a lot of back and forth, so where I'll blend it and then I'll add pigment again, and I'll blend it and I'll add pigment. But you also have to remember, I mean, unless you have the time to do your makeup like this and you're willing to spend that much time, love that for you. But I spend all this time on my eyebrows once, and then I can make these eyebrows last me a week. So that's why I'm so picky about it. because like this is my eyebrows for the week. So if I fuck them up, I fucked up my week. And also, I hit a point like right now where I've been staring at them for so long. I'm gonna put a pin in it. Or I'm calling it good. I'm gonna throw some brow gel on the fronts. And then I'll do my other stuff, whatever else I'm gonna do. Usually it's just winged eyeliner and mascara, nothing else for my everyday. And then I'll circle back. If there's something bugging me about them, I fix it then. But it kind of sometimes becomes a thing where you just need to step back and like look at them. I'm gonna use the Milk Push Fiber Brow Gel. You don't need this one. I got this at TJ Maxx. You don't need to spend this. It's good. I like it. I like the color. I'm using Cypher. I really like the color. I would not pay full price for this because honestly, my favorite brow gel is the Essence one. It's $2.99. They're comparable. I just wanted to try Milk products, and they had them at TJ Maxx. Okay, assessing the situation. I already see a boo-boo. There is some gappage in this line. That's another thing too about my eyebrow shape is this eyebrow is just bulkier with the hair than this one. This one thins out right here. So it's like they're never gonna match anyway. Unless I pluck them, and I don't want to. So. And then that is how they come out when the hair's face framing and whatever. And that's how we do. And my eyebrows are sisters, not twins. That's just how they are. And I love it. And I'm fine with it. Even if Miss Girl over here is archy as hell. That's just who she is. And yeah, I could technically take this and try to arch this one out, and I used to do that. And then I used to plug into it here to create the taper. It's just not fun. It just, I don't know. Wasn't for me. But yeah. Do I have a favorite eyebrow? Absolutely, and it's this one. But yeah, okay. Let us do eye stuff now. Oh, I didn't grab my eye primer. I'll just use concealer this time. I started using, unless it's in this bag, but I started using the About Face eye primer, and I don't really have an opinion yet. I don't know, like, I kind of understand the difference between eye primer and just using concealer. Like, there's kind of a point, but there's also, like, kind of not. Yet, anyway. Like, I haven't figured out, like, if one does more than the other. Oh, it is in here. Okay, we need something. Okay, I need... Picking out our brushes here. These, I need this one. Oops. I dropped one. I like doing my eyes first before I do my base. Personally. And I would like to say, because if I get glitter everywhere, then I get rid of it. But in reality, I don't get it all off. Okay. I also got this brow gel for my birthday gift from Sephora, and it came with a lip oil that I really like. And it's Kosas Air Brow. This is good too. It's clear. I prefer ones with pigment, but it's good. Okay. I also grabbed these two eyeliners. I don't know if we're gonna use them all, but I do have them on deck if I would decide to go that route for color of things. For colors and things. Okay. And then we need the eyeshadow palettes. Open those up. Also, if I do get the privilege of owning a high-end palette, I always keep it in its box. I don't own many. The ABH and Modern Ren I've both got on sale, or at least on clearance in some way, or with a coupon or with a gift card or something. Like I've never paid full price for either. And then I have two of their like really big pigment palettes, that are like in the plastic like rectangle component things, and I have those at TJ Maxx because we're bougie on a budget over here. So I have those out. I have my color switch, which you can swirl your brush into to get it clean, so you can switch colors without getting shit everywhere. And yeah, okay. Let's get our base going. So we're using the About Face Eye Primer. I just don't know how I feel about it yet because it's like really, it's kind of like oily, and I do have oily eyelids, so I don't know if it's like working for me. You know, I want to. Oh, I apologize for how shitty this camera is. I'm gonna zoom in a little bit so you can at least kind of see what I'm doing. Oh, I mean, it looks better on my phone than it is on here. I think for this monitor, it's too big. I don't think my face is meant to be this large. Oh, my phone doesn't look bad. Courtney Quarantine does a lot of makeup streams and stuff, but she has like a Sony camera, like a camera, not like a webcam. I'm using a Razer webcam. The Kyo. My husband is the older one. I have the one that has the built-in light. He does not. We didn't even realize that we bought two different ones from each other. And because mine was on sale to be cheaper than his, and so I thought that his was the better one, and then mine had the light. So. Okay, now this is counterproductive. I am aware. I like setting my eye primer, but just very lightly, like a light dusting of just like a neutral color, like close to my skin tone. Which I'm just grabbing it out of a Sephora palette. Because otherwise I don't know how to work with blending personally, like the way that I learned how to blend eyeshadow. My technique does not work really well with a gripping primer that's grabbing the pigment. I don't know how to blend if it does that. So I just do a light dusting of a color. It's still grippy. Like I can still feel this be tacky. But just to have a little bit of pigment already there. Yeah, okay. We're just going for a super basic smoky situation and putting this on top. So nothing crazy is happening today because I don't really know how this eyeshadow looks on the eyes yet. Sorry, I get constant little eye boogies. If you've ever watched me do my makeup on stream, you'll know that or if you just watch me stream, honestly, I'm always pulling that out of my eyes, and I don't know why my eyes make so much of it. Okay, we're gonna go into Contigo in the Nabla palette, and we're just gonna start putting that in the crease and kind of like above it. Like so. I'm also trying to get better at blending eyeshadow all the way up to my eyebrows so that there's no like gap in the look. I'm not totally good at that yet, but getting better. Oh, and I am tapping off excess because otherwise I put too much and then it gets all over my face. Okay, and then we're gonna go in with a smaller brush. Also, I use all Eco Tools brushes. I think I literally own all of them for their base set. Oh, actually, I'm gonna use the brush that comes in the ABH palette for this part. But yeah, my husband's been getting them for me for the past couple Christmases. So, I'm gonna go into. I gotta decide here. Yeah, I'm gonna go into Rustic in the Soft Glam palette, and we're gonna start darkening this crease. Starting on the outer edge, but we're gonna a lot more. This I'm not tapping the excess off of, because I'm trying to pack on color as well. So packing it out of the outer third and then blending it into the crease. And it's probably gonna be one of those things where we're gonna put that eyeshadow on my eyes, see how dark it is, and then build up the outer edges in the crease with the glitter already on my eye, because I don't really know how dark it's gonna translate on the eyes. So I don't want to build this up too much and then accidentally build this up to be darker. Like in like a not complimenting way. Also, I have like kind of hooded eyelids. They're not completely hooded. Like my husband's are more hooded than mine. But my eyes do have that effect where like if you're staring like totally head on, you can't see everything that I did. So now that there's barely any shadow on this brush, I'm blending it. I need to move this mirror to the side more. I'm sorry if my angle for like on camera is like this way. I'm trying to face the light. Otherwise I can't tell if I blended enough. Because the light's not even. I have a window right here, and there's no light on the side. Okay, well this looks good. Good start. Into it? Okay. Then I'm gonna grab a little small brush to pack in. I don't know how to say the name of this color. I'm going into this one on the edge. I don't know how to say it, but it's very pretty. Like it's very chocolatey, and I like it. I'm gonna set it on both sides. We are blending this out. Do not worry. I'm just setting it first, or packing it on. I mean. Okay, and then I'm gonna go back in with a fluffy. Tap into that color just a little, tap off excess, and then go into our crease shade Contigo. And we're gonna start blending this in. My in-laws are gonna be like, where are you going today? And I'm gonna be like, nowhere. I just wanted to play. I used to play with makeup all the freaking time, and they never knew what eye look I was gonna walk into the house with. And then, if we're gonna be honest with ourselves, I developed depression. But I now am on an SSRI, and now my hobbies are back in my life. So, you know, we're getting a grip. I developed PMDD, which I had the whole time. It just got to a completely unmanageable state because my health was also going to shit at the same time, and so there was like outside factors increasing the chance of me being depressed, where like it was becoming situational as well. Oh, I tapped back into rustic, by the way, to blend that edge out more. But yeah, that was throwing me off for a hot minute. And now we're back in to content. Because obviously when you're having health issues that don't make sense and there's no explanation for them, it is very hard to want to function. Or to have hope in functioning. Okay, I'm gonna dip into burnt orange and ghibli and kind of mix. I'm trying to get like a lighter brown than anything we've used so far. And I really want to diffuse this outer edge because it's a little much for me right now, personally. And then I'm gonna grab the brush that just had our setting powder on it. Okay. This is not too shabby. I'm really trying to. I cannot see for shit in these inner corners because that's where the shadow is from the lighting too. So I'm like not seeing if they're blended. Cause like they're kind of not, but they kind of are. Also, I have my windows open, so I apologize if you can hear planes. I am by a military base, and they are deployed to Asheville right now. help out with Hurricane Helene relief things. So, if you hear any of that, that's what it is. Which is awesome. Also, this is a common knowledge thing, so I promise I didn't just leak military information on the internet. all the governors are talking about where they sent who. Okay, but I think it's cool that it's my husband's old company that he was in when we were based here. Sorry, I'm having hella coat hanger pain today. Okay. Now we're gonna dip into. I'm gonna very lightly take this brush. It's like a medium fluffy, and just take a very light layer of Ghibli, and just kind of tint this area brown. Because I don't know how transparent or not that ColourPop color is, and I've screwed myself before where it was a very transparent, where it was almost a topper, and I left this part like cut crease basically. And it didn't look right. That's not what we were going for. So we're just toning this to a brown. Okay, here we go. We're going in with the fun color. The focus of the look. I'm getting a makeup wipe ready so I can wipe my finger back. And this color is so freaking cool. Okay. The moment we've all been waiting for. I don't know if you all want to see it happen. So I'm swirling. Look at that, dude. I don't know how well it's translating on camera. Oh, it is. Oh, yeah. It's freaking gorgeous. Oh, God. I almost just dropped the whole thing. Okay. Going for it. Also, Super Shock shadows, in my opinion, get applied the best with your fingers. Is there like a putty? Oh my God, this color is so fucking cool. I think if you had like the NYX like glitter glue, it'd probably be even like better. I do not. You'd also technically, if you want to do a full cut crease and put this on to like wet concealer, to build it up a little bit more, but I'm just caking it on instead. But it's definitely, it has a pigmented base to it, so with what I didn't do it. But you never know. Also, I'm only dipping in so many times because I'm trying to get like a lot of pigment to push in. It's just because of how I did this. You would not need to do this if you didn't set so much powder under it. But I did, so. Also, I'm not getting a whole lot of fallout. If I am, it's because it's user error. It's me. I am causing it. God, this color's freaking gorgeous. Like, even like wiping it off, like it's so pretty. It's freaking awesome. Okay, I'm gonna go in with actually like a little flat brush and dip it into the ColourPop color. Kind of like scoop some up just to kind of clean up this edge here. Or make it more defined, I guess, is the better phrasing for that. Ooh, that looks good. That looks good. Yeah, that was definitely needed, though. I'm into it. I am into it. So, oh my god, I really packed it into this brush, and now this brush is like hot pink on the makeup wipe. I will say, using like a glitter like this, don't use the color switch to get that color off. You gotta use makeup wipe. Now I'm gonna go back into our fluffy brush and into Ghibli again, that light brown, and just start blending. One eye is a lot more blended than the other. I did this one that I'm blending right now. I did a lot better. This eye, I blended out too far. So now I'm trying to fix it. I might pull a Michaela and be like, nice and sharp. Honestly. That's what we're gonna do. Okay, because I also have glitter down here from my user area. Okay. Sharpen that up a little bit. And then doing it on this side. That side really needed it. Okay. Trying to figure out why they look different from each other. I went too dark up here. This brush is like too fluffy to do what I'm trying to do. Hold on. I need someone that's really gonna like push on. Actually, I could totally use this side. There we go. Shit just was not blended over there. Okay. Trying to figure it out. Please hold. I put more dark. And then going in with Ghibli again. I technically liked this eye more, but without the dark all the way out. But I can't undo it on this side, so now we're just gonna run with it. There we go, now they're the same. This eye look is definitely smoky. Like, smoky is definitely a goal. Okay. And we still have more to do. Now we're gonna do our, excuse me, our concealer. Get that blended out so that we can do our under eye eyeshadow, and then we're gonna do our eyeliner. It's all those good steps. Yeah. I don't use a lot of concealer. Honestly. And I know that a lot of the girlies show that, like, let the concealer sit before you blend it, blah blah blah. This ColourPop concealer, if you do that with this, it almost like turns orange. Like, it oxidizes into a circle that's not blendable. Like, this is not a concealer you can do that trick with. Nice. And then setting powder. I'm using the Halo Glow setting powder. I don't know how I feel about this powder. Like, it's not bad. It's not anything special to me. But maybe I will like it more when I get those powder poofy things. So right now I use it like this. Like, it's fine. And I think I'll like it more with a puff. I wish it had just ever so slightly more pigment to it. Because I did buy a color, I did not buy the transparent. So, okay. Now we can do our under eye eyeshadow. And I'm gonna go in with, honestly, Ghibli again. Ghibli is running the show right now. And she knows it. I'm also using it to kind of blend these edges a little bit. We're doing winged eyeliner, so these edges are gonna look different. I also hate how my eyeshadow looks always until I do my eyeliner and mascara, so if I'm being hypercritical of myself, that's why. That's normal. I'm gonna go into Cypress Umber a little bit. And just put it in that outer edge. Like that. Alright, let's get our eyeliner going. I don't know what I want to put in the waterline yet. Might do brown, but we'll see. Okay. I'm gonna get quiet for this part. I focus really hard. Nope. Yep. How far do I lean? Oh, I do lean this far. Okay. That is one. Yeah. Okay, I apologize if I hit the mic when I do this side. Oh god, glitter just went into my eye. Please hold. Okay. Oh, also a thing to note, with my eyebrows being uneven, so are my eyes. So the wings might not match each other either. Because my eyelids are literally two different shapes. Like, they're like two different levels of puffiness. Which is why if you notice, this side I start at the top and I go, this side I start at the bottom and I go. It's just what they require to get the right wing placement. And then I do not tightline because I have really sensitive eyes, and they don't lie. I'll tightline the bottom, not the top. Ta-da! Now we have wings. Now Now we're flying. See, now I don't hate it. It just, I have to have the eyeliner. If there's no eyeliner, I'm like, what did I just do to my face? I'm gonna try the brown. It's a ColourPop gel. Cream gel. We might literally go over it with black though, so we'll see. We shall see. Oh, I like that a lot, actually. We'll do black in the corner, but I am gonna do the brown all the way. Ooh, I forgot how pretty this is. I haven't used this in a long time. I was going through a phase for a while. I still like it, just, you know, I dyed my hair again. When I have my natural hair color, which is like this dusty brown, blonde and sunlight situation, I like brown tightline and brown winged eyeliner. Because I like my eyeliner to match my eyebrow color. Oh, for the black, I'm using the Wet n Wild's Breakup Proof Gel. Okay, hold on. Eyes are watering. Please hold. My eyes are still sensitive to the bottom, but like if I do the top, it's gonna be water like gushing out of my eyes. I will cry off everything we just did if I do the other. Now it's mascara time. Also, we are gonna put an inner corner highlight. I just didn't get there yet. But don't worry, I didn't forget. I just do that step at the end. I'm sorry if you can't see what I'm doing, but it's just mascara. It's nothing crazy. Gotta remember that I put on all this eyeshadow because I'll rub my eyes forgetting that I did it. Because it's been so long since I regularly do it. And I will forget. I don't curl my lashes for the same reason I don't tightline. My eyes won't let me. Okay, that's pretty sick, actually. I'm into it. Like, we're gonna definitely stream again later. For games, I think. Hopefully. Because I don't have to wake my husband until, like, 8 o'clock, so as long as I can get on here at maybe, like, 5 or something. I'm gonna go in with the ColourPop shadow in Frog, which is this beautiful, glittery goodness. I'm gonna throw that in there more. Because we can. Though, being honest with you guys, because you see how much I pick up my eyes, this part will be gone. If I stream again today. The brow highlight won't be, though. I won't touch that. But the inner corner will. Because I will touch that part of my face again. That looks sick. That looks sick, dude. I'm looking at it on my phone because my phone shows it better. That looks really good. Okay. Oh shit, I put the makeup up, so come back. I gotta get that on. Okay. What do you think? Dude. This is kind of eating. Okay, we're gonna zoom out now so that I can do my face. And you can see my face. Oh. Now you can see my whole room. Please hold. I can't do this without my hand shaking. Okay. All right. I'm gonna clean up a little bit so that I have room to grab things and lay them out, and then we'll do the base because I'm not working with a lot of space here. So please hold. But the eyeshadow looks sick. I'm really into this, actually. I'm pretty proud of this look. I think we got a signature look on our hands here. Oh my god, there's so many brushes everywhere. I am overwhelmed. The overstimulation is so real. Okay. We need a blush brush and a contour thingamajiggy and another blush brush, highlighter brush. That's probably it. I don't think I'm gonna do like a face powder. I think I'm just gonna do this. Dang, now I want to like go out. Like I feel good right now. Like I feel very confident. I have nowhere to wear this to. And me going out and me showing this makeup off is this stream right now. Okay. Oh, but with your super shock shadows, please make sure you tighten the lid when you shut it, because it has liquid in the formula. So to make it the putty, and if you don't shut it all the way, it will dry out. I have not dried one out yet, though, I will say. And like my shade of frog, I've had for at least 2 years. Okay, really, really quick, I'm gonna hit BRB so I can go put lotion on my hands, or I'm gonna literally start crying in front of you guys because my hands got really dry really quickly. Please hold. Aloha. We're back. From wiping the eyeshadow off my hands with the makeup wipes, my hands got really dry really quickly. And I also, from showering, I usually have to put lotion on my hands like 3 times until they hold that moisture, because I have eczema on my hands. So, all right, now let's do just a little something on the base here. Oh, little moment. I don't know what I want to use. Hold on. Please hold. Also, I just made this spot itchy. And I don't know how I did it. But ignore that. So my options are, I do have the Halo Glow highlight and contour wands. I kind of want to use these. And then I have the About Face Blush and Raunchy. But I don't think that goes with... Oh, yeah, it does. Oh, yeah, it does. Okay, I was about to say, I don't think it goes with what we just did. Yes, it does. But then I also have the NYX bronzer and the blush, but this is like too corally for what we just did. So I think we'll do liquid products for now. We'll start there. So we're gonna use the Halo Glow Beauty Wand. I don't own a lot of face products. Being totally honest with you guys, like this part will always probably be the same on stream. So just so you know. Also, I don't know how to contour, so I don't even know if I do this right. But it's fine. Kind of just looks like I put dirt on my face. I don't know if I contour correctly for my face shape, because I have a round face now, and when I learned how to contour, I weighed 40 pounds less than this. So, and I love my body now, and I'm very proud of her, and she's doing a lot. And she was severely underweight before, and struggling. So, I'm not saying this in a negative way, I'm saying this in a positive way, that I gained 40 pounds. However, And there's nothing wrong with gaining weight, even if you didn't need to gain weight. I don't body shame here. But anyway, it changed my face shape entirely. I had a very, very slim, like, you could see intensely, like, my jawline and stuff. And now you cannot. And it's different. But I like my round face. But I don't know how you're supposed to contour for a round face. Like, I know technically you can, like, put it under your cheekbones a little bit to emphasize the round. Because I want to emphasize the round. I don't want to contour away from the round either. I don't know if I put it in the right spot. I don't really know what it does. I only use it to bring color back into my face. I'm not even using it to chisel. Which is why I don't put any around my nose. I have an Italian and Polish nose. They combined and created this. There is no point to trying to slim this. Like, she's here. I have a very strong nose. And we're fine with that. Okay, so normally I take this and I literally use my fingers and put it on. But we're going to try with a brush this time. Because I'm realizing that I'm having trouble blending it out when I do that. So we're going to try with a brush. Also, I like bringing my blush all the way up. And blending it around, like the temples. And on the cheeks. I'm gonna laugh so hard if I put like way too much on. Just a little. Oh shit. Oh, I'm so sorry if that was so loud. I really need a better placement for the mic, but there really isn't with this setup. Okay. And then highlighter, and I'm using a ColourPop Super Shot and stole the show. I don't even know if they make this anymore. I hit pan in it a long time ago and I'm still fun. I've had this for like 4 years. I've had this when ColourPop first became popular and like started making these. And I know it's expired. Mind your business. No, being real, powder products, as long as you sanitize them regularly, which I do. I use 90% isopropyl alcohol. And don't use your products while you're sick. If you think you're getting sick, don't dip into your powders, or don't dip into any of your makeup products. I do not wear makeup when I'm sick. And if I do on accident, where like, you know, you can wake up fine, do your makeup, and that night end up sick, I will sit and hit everything with isopropyl alcohol. I also have contamination OCD, so I don't know if I'm just like really weird about that, but like technically that's what you're supposed to do. Anyway, and I sanitize my products, and so powder products can last you past their expiration date. Liquid products, like these kind of things, do not. I don't push them farther than like 6 months past. Personally. Okay, this makeup freaking eats right now, dude. Like, I'm kind of like... Not to get emo, but we're already here. I forgot how I looked with makeup on. Like... Or how I looked with fun makeup on. I don't let myself do this anymore. And I don't know why I decided that I just had to be normal. When, like, I still do my hair how I want to, so I don't really know why I decided that with my makeup I had to start doing it like normal people. But, like, it looks so cool. Like, I feel really good about this, and I miss this. I used to show up with this kind of makeup and a matte liquid lip, like a dark red, vampy, matte liquid lip, and go to freaking 8th grade. I was so cool. Like, why did I stop doing that? But anywho, this was us playing with makeup. I'm hitting all the buttons. Oh, it only took an hour and a half. That's not bad. That is not bad. I also put like, so I'm realizing that I have a wavy hair texture now, and I did not know that. But when my hair is wet, it is wavy, and it's really cool. So I got like curl cream or whatever. I'm putting it in my hair too early. I'm putting it in when my hair is still like wet out of the shower, and I'm supposed to let it dry a minute. And so that's why it's like not totally working. But it's showing promising. Like, I have texture right now, and this whole top layer of my hair is dry. But there's texture. Like it's like, I don't know. Like I have texture now, which is really cool. And curl cream, if I guess if you have stick straight hair and there is no even hint of texture in your hair and you put curl cream in it, it's not gonna do anything. So I have wavy hair. I don't have 1A hair like I thought. I think A, because like yeah, type C is like the curls. And I forgot what the numbers are. So but anyway. Like sorry if you heard that squeaking. I angle the camera lower. Look at how much texture is in my ends right now. Like look at this. Like there is texture. So that's really cool. I'm really excited about it. Okay, well, this is all I planned for the stream, and I'm hungry right now. So I think I'm gonna go eat something because it's 4 o'clock, and I ate a late breakfast and I ate a lot. So like that's why I didn't eat like lunch, but now I need to eat something. I'm hungry. Excuse me. I think it's right up. I had so much fun. Definitely discovered a new favorite something for my makeup. I feel very attractive right now. I feel very confident. I feel like myself right now. This is what 14-year-old me wanted to look like. And I think it's cool. I don't know, I'm really emo about this. I don't think I very much said when I started the stream like why I wanted to do my makeup on stream or like why I wanted to try this. Besides like excited to have this color. It's because like I'm trying to find myself again in my self-expression, and I have learned a lot about myself in the past 2 years, and in like ED recovery as well. I've found out a lot about myself, and I'm trying to start becoming comfortable with my own features that I have instead of what the internet told me was wrong. Like I have, like in gaining the weight that I needed to gain, I have hip dips now. I didn't have those before. Also, just being totally candid and honest, like trigger warning, talking about EDs, but I was a person because of my ED. I didn't go through puberty until I turned 20, and I'm 21. So there's a lot about my body that I changed now that I did not change when everybody else did. And so that's been a journey because when all my other friends went through puberty, I didn't, and I just thought I was like cool for that because I was like, oh, my leg hair is peach fuzz and blonde. Like, everybody's is like that, right? And then, like, my family would be like, no, like, once you shave your legs the first time, like, it's gonna grow in darker, which also is not true. But the reason that happens is not because you shave. It's because when you're usually deciding to shave is when you're actively going through puberty and your body's making those changes anyway. I've been shaving my legs for years, and they never did that until I turned 20 because I actually am able to go through puberty now. So it's crazy. Also, my ED was not weight motivated. I have ARFID. However, and I'm not like shaming anybody that theirs is weight motivated. Everybody's valid in that journey, but and are valid in trying to recover from that journey anyway. Like a lot of EDs are rooted in fat phobia, and that's a different topic for a different day. But it then created body dysmorphia for me when I did start gaining weight, because then I was like, oh, my body looks totally different than I'm used to. Not even necessarily that I was like upset about gaining it, and I love like the curves and stuff that my body has now, but I was kind of like, I'm also autistic, so the change is what freaked me out, because I gained 40 pounds in 2 years. I rapidly recovered my weight, or that's rapid for me anyway. Like my low weight, I plateaued at a certain number. I'm not gonna say what it is, just out of comfortability for other people. But I plateaued at a certain number, and then I was that size and clothes from 7th grade all the way until I was 19. So, because I'm 5'1", and I've been 5'1" for a very long time. I stopped growing. So then suddenly going from I was able to wear a 00. I will say that. So from going to from a 00 to I am now a 6, which is awesome, and I'm proud of that. And also, the number for your size in pants doesn't mean shit. Especially because everywhere it's freaking different. I'm like a 9 at Walmart. Like it's different everywhere. But I had to change how I shop for myself, and I'm still learning that. Like, I'll hold clothes up and be like, oh no, like this is gonna be too large on me or too small, and then I'll be totally wrong, or I'll be like, no, this isn't too small, and then I'll get it home, and it's like, I was like 3 sizes off, and shit like that. Like, it's a journey, and so my journey and my struggle with my recovery was just because things were changing, and I'm not used to change, and I don't like change. My ADHD likes change, but my autism is like, dude, like, can you slow down? um So, but my body, like, I also went through mentally just like a thing with it where I wasn't letting myself do any of the aesthetic choices that I was making when I was in my ED because, like, my body looks different now. And so my body dysmorphia that I developed is the opposite of what it is for most people. Most people that have body dysmorphia, if they look in the mirror, they see themselves as larger than they actually are. I developed a flip version of body dysmorphia where if I wore any clothes that were a similar style to how I dressed when I was in my ED, my brain would trick itself into looking smaller. And then I would like panic and go through a whole meltdown process of, oh my god, did I like lose the weight? Or like what happened? Like I thought my body looked a certain way, where did it go? And it's crazy. It's like it's not like, not that you're crazy if you experience that. Like it's crazy that our brain is able to do that. Where like I lost my sense of self for a very long time, and I'm still working on that. Of just like I was not connected to the body that I was seeing here. We're getting deep today. We're getting into it, but I think this is a conversation that should be had, and that it's okay to talk about. Like this should not be a taboo topic, especially with women or AFAB individuals. I know that any gender can experience it, but like women talking about their bodies gets shamed so hard. Men, it's like it can be anyway. I get this, but it can be like if a man's like, oh, like I don't like how this part of my body looks or whatever, and it's like, oh, okay, they can go to the gym and that's normal. Like they can have their weight loss journey or their weight gain journey, or it's okay that they weigh a certain number because of X, Y, and Z. Like there's excuses for every number for men. For women, it's like they have this very, very specific standard. For men, it's like they can be like chiseled and that's hot, or they can have a dad bod and that's hot. Like any weight class is hot and socially accepted, which is awesome. I'm not saying that's bad. I think that's awesome. Women know. It's you got your curvy girls that you can be into. But oh god, if they also have rolls of fat on their body, now they're unattractive, which is not true. They are very attractive. Or they gotta be like severe ED skinny. And that's like that is the two standard options that women have, and I think that is wild and it doesn't make any sense, and I hate it. I hate it. Because it's created so many issues for AFAB individuals and their standards with their body and getting comfortable with their own skin and everything. And so there's that end of this, where I'm finally finding my sense of style again in clothes that I like wearing, and getting used to how my body looks in certain clothes and whatever. Like we're finally getting there. I've almost replaced all of my clothes with the new weight that I'm at. Because I plateaued out at where I want to be. So and where my doctors want me to be. Like it's not just like, but I wouldn't be angry. Like if I gain 10 more pounds, I gain 10 more pounds. I'm not gonna be angry at my body or anything. But this was where the range that I fluctuate in, because also weight fluctuates, in case you're wondering. And depending on the season, it also fluctuates. Fun fact. So you can go plus or minus 5 pounds ish. So that's also why we don't really look at the number on the scale anymore, unless like we literally have to, because like that does matter in certain circumstances with ED recovery. But it matters for the doctor, not for the person. Like that's why a lot of ED recovery, they don't let the person see the number on the scale if that's a hyperfixation for them. And it was for me in a hyperfixation to see it go up. In like I wanted it to go up, so I would be angry at myself if it didn't, and like it just was a whole thing. But anyway, like my ED experience is a lot of like opposite from a lot of people. That I think is also valid. All of it's valid. It should all be talked about. But anyway, so there was that piece, and then finding my style again within that. Like there was like, oh my god, there was a whole era I stopped dyeing my hair. And I'm like, a whole sense of my identity, my self-expression was dyeing my hair black. And I wasn't letting myself even do that for a hot minute. When I got married, I had my natural hair color at my wedding. And like, my natural color doesn't feel like me. I'm not connected to that, and I never was. In 8th grade, I had hot pink hair. Like, I've always expressed myself with hair color. And I even like tried to force myself into believing like it was a phase. No, it's not. Like, this is just my self-expression and always will be. I have always wanted to color my hair. Always. I was begging my mom to let me color it in 5th grade. And I'm 21. It's not changing. It's not going to change. So there's that piece. And then with makeup in 8th grade, oh my god, I experimented. I did anything. Like, any color to get my hands on. Like, my dad bought me my first black lipstick when my mom said no. Like, my dad was very supportive of it. And I did that for 8th grade, freshman year, sophomore year. Then junior year, COVID hit. And that was also when I was definitely like full blown developing POTS as well. I've probably had it for a very long time, but that was when it was becoming like debilitating, and like where it was making the difference of like, when I first developed POTS, people just thought I was lazy, and then I just like wasn't as active as other kids, and I just got like screamed at in gym class when like they weren't understanding that I literally like couldn't function. But it was all like performative shit. It wasn't stopping me from doing what I wanted to do, but it was stopping me from meeting the standards of other kids. And they just thought it was because I wasn't trying, which is like, no, I was trying. But anyway, so when COVID hit, it was also, I think, a very stressful time for all of us, and stress can make thoughts worse. So, dude, I was in my pajamas every single day. Like, I was barely getting dressed. I was barely leaving my house. I had agoraphobia. I mean, we were quarantining anyway, but even after quarantine ended, I still wasn't leaving my house. And then when I graduated, I was an early grad senior year, where I graduated first semester. I didn't even do a second semester senior year. And then I went straight into online college. So I really wasn't leaving the house. So in that era, my self-expression kind of died. I would have my moments of like, if I got to like go out to Target with my sister, which was a town over, I would dress alternatively and like go all out. But it was happening like once in a blue moon, so like every day. And I don't think every day was ever going to be sustainable for me, especially being disabled now. But like, if I want to put on fun eyeshadow to go sit at fucking home, do it. Like, I don't know why I changed my standard for myself. And like, because even like my husband was talking to me about it yesterday, and I was showing him different makeup looks from different people that I have mentioned in the stream that I love. And like, he was saying for certain ones, like, that's really cool, but like, where are you gonna wear that to? And he's very supportive of my makeup journey. That's not what he means. Like, he just kind of feels like if I'm gonna do all that, people should see it because it looks sick. So like, I should stream them that day, you know. But if I'm just gonna do that to sit at home and do nothing, like whatever. But and I get that thought process because that became my thought process. But I also forgot how fun it is to just like play with makeup with no expectation. Even if I am gonna wash it off 5 minutes later, okay. Like, makeup's allowed to be fun. It's like literally doing art and like painting. It's just on your face. Like, that's fine. And that's what I used to do. Like, my mom would like come in my room and it's 9 p.m. and I was putting on like hot pink makeup and like cow print eyeliner and shit. Like, because I was playing. Like, I forgot how fun it is to just play. So that is the journey that we're going to be on again, is letting myself play again and just have fun. And that is a whole next step of like my recovery. And I also need to re-dye my hair. Because also re-dye the same color. This is becoming my favorite color. I actually got a Snapchat memory 2 weeks ago was the first time I did it this color, and so that means I have kept this color for a year, which is really cool because I think it's gonna be like my signature color. For Pride, not last year, because last year's Pride was like a couple months ago, but like the year before, we did my hair blue and purple. Yeah, blue and purple. I wanted to put pink in too. My hair wouldn't lift enough because I had black box eye at my ends, from growing out my natural color for 3 years. Excuse me. But I did do that for Pride, and that was really fun. But that wasn't me. It was really fun, but I was like, I'm not gonna keep this, but I'm gonna keep the black root. And then I did the green on a whim. I've always wanted green in my hair, and I just kept chickening out, and like everybody was like, green? You're gonna put green? And then I did it. And you know what? I fucking love it. And it looks sick. Like, it just looks cool. Like, that's me. I don't know. Like, um. So, if you take any message out of this fucking ramble, it's do what the fuck you want to do. Express yourself how you want to express yourself, dude. You deserve that. Life is so freaking short to let other people tell you how you should look. Like, I just think that's so stupid. Like, now, like, especially, like, even just, like, the growth that me and my husband have had as a couple. Like, he's so encouraging of me just, like, finding myself and being myself. Because he's always just been himself. He doesn't take shit from anybody. But we grew up very differently. Like, my in-laws are very supportive also. They're very supportive of me as well. So, but, like, that's the journey that I'm on, and that's the journey that, like, I'm excited to be streaming again as well and talking about, because, like, dude, I was stopping myself from streaming over the thought process of that I should be doing other things. Like, when at the end of the day, I'm fucking disabled too. Like, so every time I tried, like, the reason I'm back with my doctors, there was stuff that, like, just was not getting figured out that should have been, and I should have been telling them. So I needed to come back anyway, but the reason I went into the bad flare that caused me to have to come back, like, very quickly, and why I landed in the ER twice, is because of stress, and it was because I was forcing myself to be somebody I fucking wasn't. Like, I was a bartender. I can't do that. I'm autistic. That doesn't work for me. It doesn't. It was so much social pressure, and I was masking every time I worked, and then I was going into POTS flares because you're getting, like, like, my mom also has chronic pain and chronic health issues, and she was my boss, so it's not her bar, but she's the head person, and the person that owns it is family friend we've known since, like, 2010, like, you know. And they have a chair for her, so hiring me on, everybody knows I have POTS, so it was like no discussion. Like, of course I can sit down as much as I need to. They even have a couch that I was told, like, if I'm flaring, go lay on the couch, like, whatever. The couch is for the customers, but if I'm not okay, I'm not okay, you know? Like, it was a very accommodating workplace, and guess what? I still was fucking flaring. Why? Because I was stressed, and it wasn't working for me, and I would wake up in a flare on my days that I worked, and then would still go in. Because my body, I wake up with different symptoms every single day. I don't know what I'm gonna wake up to. And I was pushing myself to function like normal people. I just have to be a freelance person. I have to be a freelance creator. I want to be an artist. I've always wanted to be an artist. That, like, I'm lucky in the fact that my disability isn't stopping me from doing what I wanted to do with my life. I always wanted to be an artist. If anything, it's forcing me now to just do what I wanted to do, because it actually is kind of the only option. Because I can't have, like, a normal work from home job where, like, I do customer service either, because I have auditory processing disorder and I can't understand most phone calls. So if they have any sort of accent or any sort of background noise or any sort of anything, I can't understand them on the phone. So when I worked at the photography studio, I had to pass the phone to my manager all the time because I couldn't understand them. Which they understood. Like, the people I worked with are awesome, and they all understood, like, my accommodations. But it, you know, again, like, it made it even hard to have that job, and that was one of my dream jobs. I loved that job. I loved the experience. I love what I learned from that job. I love being a photographer. I will still forever do freelance photography. But the way that we are trained to do newborn photography, which is the shoots that I usually got because of what days I worked, you stand on a step stool over the baby holding the camera, and our camera is, like, tethered to certain shit and, like, certain cords and everything. So I could not strap the camera to myself in a way that if my POTS made me let go, I wasn't gonna drop it. And you're leaning over the newborn, and I'm also on a ladder, which I'm not supposed to do with POTS anyway. And so I had to walk away from the job just because of that. I was like, because they all told me, like, you know, because they just need their workers, and it's just the company. This place, our location closed down, by the way. But, like, JCPenney is gone in McHenry, where I worked, or in Johnsburg. I work in Johnsburg. But anyway, higher ups were just kind of like, you know, this is your job. Like, this is how we do it. We're not changing how we do it. Even though I was like, it's not safe to do it like this. And they're like, no, like, we're not changing anything. So I walked because I was like, I am not going to risk dropping a very heavy camera on a 3-week-old baby. No. And that's the only reason I left that job. And now I just know, you know, as like as an adult now, whatever, because I worked that job when I was 18. That if I want to do photography, I do it different. And like I will still do newborn photography, but not like that. Like I will never lean over the baby. And if the parent wants overhead shots like that, then I'm not their photographer. Whatever. Like it's fine. Like and I disclose that. I'm just gonna like make somebody do a shoot that they're like then they're unhappy because of how I did it. No, like, but you know, like, but that's the thing is corporate America and everything's not set up for people like this, and it is what it is. And I think me chasing that and trying to make that work for me is why my health issues are as bad as they got, and why I was getting so depressed, and just why my mental health was shit, and why I stopped streaming, and why I stopped doing everything I like doing. So that's why I wanted to stream this today. There was a big deep reason for me. It's so stupid that an eyeshadow color was like enough to create this reflection that needed to happen. But yeah, like I don't know. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. But yeah, like I don't know. Self-expression is so important. And I love that, you know, I have this community and I have the place to do it. We're having big deep talks today. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to your little mini Saturday therapy session. I'm having big feelings. We're a little emo today. Yeah, I like my brain was like, we're gonna do makeup and then we're gonna end stream, and I still want to yap. I don't want to end stream yet, but I also have nothing to do. So we're just yapping now. We're just hanging out. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. I'm sorry if my water bottle makes the worst sounds into the mic ever. I don't know why it squeaks. Ah, that is so exciting. And thank you. I did in black. I got a pedicure for the first time in 2 years yesterday, and I got them like a really dark, like charcoaly gray, which is really cool. I didn't like ever consider that a like color, but I was looking up on Pinterest before I went in. Like originally I was gonna make myself do a nude and do something like super basic, and then I don't know why, but I don't like how nude nail polish looks on my skin tone. I think it's because like I don't know, I have a very neutral skin tone. I don't know how it pulls on camera, but I have a very neutral skin tone. So peachy nudes look weird and almost orange, but then cool tone nudes don't look right either. Oh, that's sick. I love that. But yeah, so I changed my mind, and so I just looked up on Pinterest like options, and and then I saw like doing my toes black, which I just don't know why I'd never considered because I do my hands black all the time. And I was like, ooh, I'm gonna go in and do that. And then when I picked out, like looking at the polish and like looking at all the options, I found a really dark gray right next to the black, and I was like, that's kind of mysterious. Like I'm kind of into it, so that's what I ended up getting, and I love it. And then I came home and I painted my hands. I like doing my hands myself, but I have chronic pain, so reaching down to do my toes is really hard for me, and like it takes me a very long time, and then I mess them up. And so going to get a pedicure again. For the last time I got a pedicure was when I got married, so it was really fun. My mother-in-law took me. They do. I love red. Red is really a really cool nail color. I haven't done red in a long time, actually, but my sister does red and it looks super cool. But I usually do either like the color at the ends of my hair, or black, or I have like a burnt orangey brown, and that's like my version of doing a nude, where like that's my neutral that I like. I've been doing that a lot too. Like if you go through old streams, I've probably had that color on at some point. But now we're adding dark gray into the rotation, and I think I'm gonna order. I love Hollow Taco, like Christine Simply Nailogical, if you know who she is. She's who got me into nails back in like, oh my god, like 2015, 2016. I've watched her for a hot minute. It's been a while, actually. I've almost watched her for 10 years, which is really I know I'm only 21, but like I'm also 21, you know? Um but and she's launching her birthday collection today actually. Um Oh yeah. No, I for a long time I didn't use a top coat either. There's also base coats if you're gonna get real fancy. Yeah, absolutely. I use a ridge filling base coat from Hello Taco. Also not sponsored. I just love them. I love Christine. But and they're at Ulta now. Like as of October, a Hello Taco is being carried at certain Ultas. Otherwise, it's orderable. So, and they will let you use coupons. So, because Hello Taco is a little more expensive. You don't need to spend that much on nail polish if you don't want to. I wish. I don't even know if Christine knows who I am anymore. She commented, not to flex, but she commented on one post before. When I got one of her original merch shirts, and she said that it was super cute back in like 2015. Yeah. Oh, and I don't know. I think she does ship. No, she does ship internationally, but I don't know what the shipping rates are like. But yeah, Essie's good. I usually use Olive and June. I really like. I don't know if they're outside of the U.S. So I'm in the U.S. And then I use like Holo Taco and Olive and June are like my main two. But honestly, like Sally Hansen. Nice to meet you. I love that. And then who else do I use? Or like Kiss press-on nails. I do enjoy. I'm definitely a press-on girly. Like I love Kiss. I love also Olive and June. Olive and June work really well for my nail shape because I don't know, some of my nails have like a good curve to them where like if you're looking from the front you can see the curve of it. But then some of mine are really flat. So, I don't know. But Olive and June is kind of the middle ground for my nail shape. Anyway, there's a lot of brands that I like. But yeah, I use I went to cosmetology school for a day and then I dropped out. But my sister-in-law went to cosmetology school. That's so exciting. That's so cute. I'm so excited for you. If you want to see any like male representation of people wearing nail polish, Ethan Esther he's on Twitch, he's on YouTube, or Julian Solomita. They're two gamers that I really enjoy. They paint their nails pretty often, and I love it. I love when guys paint their nails. I love when anybody paints their nails. I think anybody should paint their nails. I've been trying to get my husband to let me paint his. Of course. But my husband's in the army, so he kind of can't. I mean, he can on the weekends, and then would have to take it off. But I think when he retires, he's gonna start painting his nails. I'm gonna make him. Not literally make him, but like it's gonna happen at least once. Yeah, absolutely. My sister is a para at actually the elementary school that I used to go to when I was little. And she works with like autistic children with IEPs, that group. Usually around like kindergarten, first grade. And the difference in like that school when I went versus her working there, they are so like pro anybody paints their nails. They're so pro self-expression. Like if a little boy shows up in a dress that day, then he showed up in a dress that day. He's living his best life. Like, you know, that kind of stuff. They have teachers there with colored hair now. When I went there, like teachers were only allowed to wear jeans on Fridays. Like stuff like that. It's so cool. I love it. Like it's very exciting to see that becoming like a more respected and normal thing. Because like God, I used to get bullied for wearing black nail polish as a woman. So I love it. I love that it's becoming more accepted now. And like my little brother-in-law, that's a mouthful. In like preschool, he used to wear dresses to school all the time. Like he just loved it. Now he's like in football and shit and doing more like traditionally masculine things, but he also loves watching me do my makeup. Like I love that that's just like that's cool now. Like I love it. I mean, if they do, you're living your best life, so. Yeah. I will say, like, older generations are probably gonna have things to say, but it doesn't matter. Yeah, like, it doesn't matter. I think it's funny. So, like, when I was little, my mom was like, the first time I ever painted my nails, it was red, actually. And I like remember just looking at it like, whoa, like my nails look weird. This is crazy. Like, I don't know, like I can like picture that moment in my head. And then I immediately was like, I want to paint my nails black, and my mom was like, no. And so I was not allowed to paint my nails black. I wasn't allowed to wear. My mom tried so hard for me to not be emo or alternative or whatever the kids are saying these days. My mom tried so hard, and like she was like, this is just a phase. It's not. I'm 21 now. Like it's not leaving. But now she thinks that like my sense of style and everything is really cool. But my mom is 63. She is a boomer. And my mom had me when she was 42. So I was very late. And I'm Gen Z, so I was definitely like, I am like the black sheep of my family. Not even in like a bad way. Like school wise, I'm the smartest of my siblings, but aesthetically, I stand out the most. Like me and my sister dress two totally different ways. Yeah. Oh, that's so fun. I love that. Makes me so happy. I love that. Yeah, I will say the stereotypical color for men to paint their nails is black. Where if they do it, it's usually black. But do whatever you want. I love it. I think you would genuinely enjoy Hollow Taco's nail polishes then if you like colorful. I will say. Oh my god, what are they called? I haven't bought from them, so I can't speak from experience of how like the quality is. But I know a lot of people that love them. I think it's like Mooncat or something. That makes really cool nail polishes too. I don't know if they ship internationally though, but they make some cool shit. But I love sparkly, holographic, like unicorn skin. What are the other ones? Like multi-chrome. All those words are probably confusing as hell at first, but when you look those things up, you will be like, it'll open a whole new world for you. Yeah. I definitely am. I am also an aunt. My let's see, my nephews are. I mean, one of them is 4, but then like the others are. Oh my god, 11 and 15, 16, 15, 15. I think it's 11 and 15, or 10 and 15. They're my sister's stepkids, so like they weren't in my life this whole time. And then my niece is 8, and I have been with her like in her life since she was born. But I got my license at the ripe age of 20. In America, you normally get it at 16, and I was terrified of driving, so I did not. I got it when I was 20, and like literally this past February, that's when I got it. And oh, okay, you're good. You're good. But so when I got my license, like my sister was like, okay, you can drive like, you know, my niece to within town. Like, let's just work into it, you know, like get comfortable because like I am a new driver. Like I'm not, but I am. Like yes, I did driver's ed and learned how to drive when I was 16. I just never got my license, so I got that. But then so I drove her around with my husband. We went to Target, and we like didn't think about it. Like we weren't playing anything inappropriate, but we kind of forgot that like we just had our alt playlist on because me and my husband listen to different alternative people. We love like our top for each other is probably Paramore, but he listens to like Dance Gavin Dance and like oh my god, like Sleeping with Sirens and like whatever, like those kind of music, those vibes, whatever. He likes more yelly stuff than I do. But it grew on me. I will say it grew on me. And we were listening to Pierce the Veil, I think. And all of a sudden, like, I just my brain tunes into the music we have on. And it's not super loud. But I was like, I just looked at my husband and I was like, my niece be listening to this? And then we look in the back seat because also my niece listens to Eminem with my sisters. My sister's a millennial. I love Eminem too. I grew up on Eminem, but you know, our music taste matches our generations, honestly. But we listen to each other's things all the time. But anyway, so like my niece can sing Rap God, not well, but she can. So I was like, Alex was like, "No, it's fine." But then I look in the back seat and she's like head banging, having the time of her life, and I was like, my sister's gonna be pissed. Cause like my niece is like little cute pastel, like, and I just had her listen to emo music, and I was like, oh shit. And my niece was like, no, this song is great. Like, this is awesome. Play it again. So we played it again. I turned it up a little bit, and she's like, like at the time of her life. But yes, so this was an accident. But so then later, so fast forward, I'm with my sister and my niece, and we're going. I don't even know where we're going. And my sister. Oh, we were dropping my niece off at her dad's, and so my sister's like, Brooke, like, what do you want to listen to? And she was like, Becky, what was that song you had on? And I was like, oh no. My sister's like, what did you let her listen to? And I was like, well, you see. And so we put it on, and my niece is like, she doesn't even know what the words are, but she was just like, literally, like, just like humming it almost, but just like literally going, like doing shit like that. Like, she wasn't saying the words, like, but, and my sister just looked at me like, well, what did you do? Like, not mad at like that if the song was inappropriate or whatever, because that just happens. But like, you are making an emo, and I was like, I didn't mean to. But yeah, if my niece becomes emo, it's absolutely gonna be blamed on me. Long story short, it's gonna be caused by me, and I'm gonna support it. Just saying, I'm not gonna force it. But if she calls me and is like, my mom won't let me get black nail polish, I'm gonna get her it. You know? But my sister also was that for me. My mom wouldn't let me have certain things, and my sister got them. So sorry. You created the standard for this. Oh, I strive to be the cool aunt, 100%. 100%. Like, within reason. I still, like, if my sister has a, like, very hard set rule, like, yes, I will listen to it. But I am also the cool aunt. My niece is so cool. She's such a freaking cool kid. I love her. I mean, I love all of like my nieces and nephews, but like she's like the first one that I got to be very close with, because like my brother has very little children. They're, oh my god, one of them's in preschool now. So like fourth, I want to say 3 and 2. I think, but I'm not in their life as much. Long story to that, but I try to be. My brother's not the best person on the planet. But so I didn't really get a chance to get very close with them yet. But my brother also has a son that's 15 that I also didn't really get to know. I don't know. That side of my family is kind of great. But my sister in the hand. But so, aw. But fun fact, my nephews, like I guess like my step nephews, because they're her step kids, whatever. I did know them as a kid, like so the person she's married to now, my sister has been divorced before. The person that she's married to now, has always lived in the neighborhood that we had moved to. Oh, you're gonna hit with an ad break, aren't you? And you can't even answer that question, can you? I got hit with an ad break on my own stream. I'm assuming if you're not typing, that means you got hit with the ad break. I don't want to keep telling the story if you aren't seeing it. So. We get to have awkward eye contact. If you are a sub, we're having awkward eye contact for a minute. I need to change my ad breaks because they're too long. Honestly, I think I have them at max ads right now, which I feel really bad about. But you know how the revenue split is on this app, so We will please hold while I peek at notifications and I'm missing this whole stream. I have a lot. Oh, my package is out for delivery. Oh yeah. I probably just burped into the mic. I apologize. Oh my god. I just can't stop burping today. And I don't know what's causing it. But I just have little like there's just bubbles and they're individual little tiny burps. It's just individual little bubbles. I don't know. Okay, ad break is over for me, so I'm assuming it's over for you. I did not continue the story during the ad break. I rambled about other shit. Anyway, so my step nephews. I have known them since we moved to my family's neighborhood. I'm not gonna say where because like my family's still there. I don't, but the rest of them do. But we moved there in 2010. We didn't always live there. And we met my sister's now husband because like he was like a regular at like the store, the little store that my dad worked at, which was just like a convenience store. Anyway, well, I ice fish. Fun fact. Yes, I am an alternative person that goes ice fishing and genuinely enjoy it. So that doesn't go together at all, but I love it. Y'all alternative, you know? Even though I'm from Illinois, but we're a little yee over there. But anyway, I went ice fishing with his kids. And I have gotten, like, I've competed against his kids in ice fishing derbies, but like didn't really know. And then my sister told me like, oh yeah, like I met this guy, his name's Brian. We're really into each other, whatever. He does have 2 kids. I was like, oh okay, like cool, like I love that for you. And then I met Brian, realized that it was the Brian I already knew. And then not only that, but then it still didn't click that I knew his kids because usually his ex-wife took them to the ice fishing thing. So it still didn't click yet. And then I went to the little store with my sister, and like, you know, he was also there, or she was, the ex-wife was there with the kids, and she was like, yeah, those are Brian's kids. And I was like, Nicole, I know your soon-to-be stepkids already. But like not really. And so, but I knew them when they were like 5 and like 7 or something, because at this point when she got with him, they were like 9. Yeah, like 9 and 12, 9 and 11? Yeah. I think they're only 2 years apart. No, they're not. I don't know. Maybe they were 7 and 11. So then I knew the youngest when he was very little. I think he was like 3. I don't know. I get so mixed up on their ages because I knew them before, kind of. But when I like met them for the first time, they didn't remember who I was from back then, so. But I did. And I just thought that was so crazy. That, like, small town, dude. Like, shit works like that, and it's crazy. Like, I literally knew them not knowing they were going to become my family, and I thought that was kind of cool. And, so, another piece of information is my dad passed away when I was 16. And, my sister got with Brian after my dad had passed away. My dad passed away in 2019. I think they got together in 2020 or 2021. But my dad knew Brian very well. So it's kind of cool, too, how that worked out, because it's like my dad also got to know him, even though, like, he didn't get to know that my sister married him. But my dad really liked Brian, so that was kind of cool, too. And I loved that part. I thought that was cool. Because my dad did not get to meet my husband, sadly. He knew of his existence, technically. Because my husband... So, I'm from Illinois. My husband's from California. We met because unsupervised internet access. I was chatting it up with people on social media, and I made a friend. And we knew nothing about each other for a very long time, besides that we both had a shared interest. I don't even know. Like, we can't even remember which app we met on or when. Except that I know that I was in 8th grade. Which, for knowledge of now, we did not know this until quarantine. But me and my husband are 3.5 years apart. So I knew him when he was in high school and I was in middle school. But we didn't know that because we both were dumb kids on the internet. I mean, we were just talking and we were just friends at that point. Like, he was like in a committed relationship, so was I. I was dating a girl from Canada, actually, which just adds to this of I should not have been allowed on the internet. Internet safety, guys. Jeez. Don't do what I do. Do as I say, not as I do, you know? But anyway. Not as I did, I guess. And we were friends, whatever, on and off. And then he joined the army. He got deployed to Kuwait, which is when we started talking again. He was bored. And we were just on and off friends, At this point, when he was in Kuwait, he had ended an engagement. Like, big life stuff was happening on his end. I was just dating around. I wasn't with that chick anymore. I was with another dude, whatever. And then we just stayed friends, and he dealt with all of my bullshit with all the different dudes that I dated. Like, whatever. And then quarantine happened. And he was being quarantined on Fort Bragg, now Fort Liberty, because COVID. I was, home from school, quarantine. So now he's in North Carolina. I'm still in Illinois. And we both love Markiplier. We love Markiplier. We love Ethan Nestor. We love Bob and Wade, Jacksepticeye, that whole world, right? And Unis Honest came out, which was the channel that Markiplier and Ethan did together. And we started video calling, and we would, when the new episode for Unis Honest would come out, we would both hit play at the same time and watch it together, and that became our little thing. We did that for a while. And then, so then New Year's that year, this is when a lot of stuff, opened back up a bit. I was in my last semester of school because I was an early grad. At this point, I'm a senior in high school. And he was 21. And he went to visit his family in California. Well, he drove. He drove from North Carolina to California with his truck and drove 3 days. Well, on his way back home, he drove up to Illinois, and we met for the first time. And he picked us up at McDonald's. He met my mom. We just got to have like a cute, like, oh my god, like I got to meet my online friend. Like, not many people get to say that. Nowadays they can, but before, it was really cool, whatever. We weren't dating yet. I mean, I also, to be fair, I was not 18. So, of course we were not. But we were not dating yet. Like, that still wasn't even like a, are we gonna do that? Like, it was like a, I don't know, like, I just really like this person in my life, and we talk every day, whatever. Well then, we were presented with the opportunity for my 18th birthday that he got to take a week of leave and come to Illinois. And so we spent a whole week together where, like, he got a hotel, so he wasn't even staying, like, in my town. But he'd come over every day, and we'd go do shit, and I got to show him around where I grew up, or whatever, because I live in a small-ass town, too, so, like, it's not a tourist town by any means. Whatever, we spent my 18th birthday together, we went home, and then I was like, yeah, I like this guy. I like him a lot. And then we technically started dating then, because we don't even really have, like, an official date either. Just, like, our relationship just naturally progressed. And then fast forward a year, I'm 19. We were like, yep, I want to spend the rest of my life with this person. I want to move to North Carolina with him. So he went to JRTC, which was like a training thing. He was gone for a month. After JRTC took leave, him and his dad drove up to Illinois, moved me out of my mom's house, and I moved here to North Carolina, where I'm at right now. Into this garage, actually, that I'm in right now. It's a finished garage, but it's a garage. And then we got married in July of 2022, and we've been married ever since. So, and I'm very happy. But it's like, it's just crazy how that even landed. Like, that's fucking weird. But my dad knows of him from when I just, like, I have an online friend in California. And my dad was like, oh, that's cool. And then my dad got to know about when he was in Kuwait, because he was in Kuwait in 2019, which was, like, my dad passed away at the end of 2019. So that's all my dad knows or knew about my husband now. But it's kind of crazy that, like, my dad's knowledge of him before passing away was just like, I have an online friend in California. Like, I don't even think my dad ever had on his radar that was the person I was gonna end up with. Here we are, and I'm really happy. Um, but yeah, my whole life is just like unconventional and not how it normally goes. Yeah. But anywho, I'm getting hungry. I said I was hungry like 30 minutes ago. I'm really hungry. So I'm gonna call it a stream because I would like to figure out at least a snack. I might have some popcorn. I might have something. But I had fun yapping. I had fun doing my makeup. This was a good ass stream. We went into some deep topics after I did my makeup, but I like it. But yeah, thank you so much for hanging out. Thank you. I don't know if you're still here, but thank you for. I can't say your username because I'm not very good at that. But the person I've been talking to for this stream, thank you for hopping on and hanging out. I appreciate you. And good luck on your nail polish journey. It's so cute. I love it. I love that for you. But yeah, thank you guys for hanging out. I'm gonna go get a snack. Okay, hold on. Can't find the button that I need. Please hold. Okay, goodbye.